I am so happy to be bringing you the Guy Dawson Show at the World Center of Broadcast Media, WCOBM.com, with Kwan. And Kwan, we were hanging out the other day. We were talking about, we did the Large Vision Business Network Mixer event, and we were...
Jennifer.
Got a chance to meet a lovely woman. Her name is Jennifer Snowden. She is the reigning Mrs. Nevada. Yes. And I've actually met her on 2 occasions recently. We were at the Zombie Bowl for Big Brothers and Big Sisters a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, we were.
And she was there doing her duties as Mrs. Nevada. And it was destiny. I knew it was when I ran into you again. And Kwan goes, hey, look at that lady over there. Go take a picture of her.
Except I look a little different today. I'm not zombied out with the makeup and the torn up clothes.
You were zombied out that
people
day.
want to see your torn up clothes.
They were actually very surprised that I came full face, the zombie clothes. The kids thought it was the coolest thing, and I just had a blast. Anytime I don't have to do my hair nice, I could just rat it. It's a good day.
It was awesome. And she played along with everyone. The Zombie Bowl is one of Big Brothers and Big Sisters' biggest events that they put on every year. It was out at Red Rock Casino, and it was just a wonderful event. And yes, Mrs. Nevada could be dressed as a zombie, and she was very scary.
Yes, zombie alive.
Yeah. Zombie princess, I guess. A zombie queen, you could call it.
So Kwan goes, there goes a beautiful woman. You'll be famous if you take pictures next to her.
And then make a whole world jealous.
Well, that's actually one of the perks of being able to be Mrs. Nevada is you get to go to so many great organizations like that and support so many different charities and things that just have tremendously great causes. So that was just one of the many that I've got to go to that is a wonderful cause. So
I know that's a big part of being a beauty queen. I was telling you I represented Brittany Williams when she was Mrs. Nevada International, and it gave me some experience in doing PR with a beauty queen. I'd never done that before, and I learned about the value of your platform and how you spend most of your time really out doing things in your community. A lot of people don't realize that.
Absolutely. A lot of times people consider pageants or beauty queens or things like that. There's a negative connotation with that. But I can't think of any other opportunity where an entire year of your life is devoted to serving your community and not receiving anything in return. It's not like you get a stipend for going to these things. You do it because it's something that is important, supporting those organizations in your community. So when you think about that, I mean, what else could you do where for an entire year you get to support those things? You get to center on charity, on philanthropy, and on helping the people in your community. So I think, pageantry and things like that, it's a wonderful opportunity to bring awareness to all of these great causes, to help these charities, and to promote them.
So how you decided to went in? Then you winning.
How you
decided to went to the competition? Yeah.
Well, it's actually a very interesting story. So I had 2 boys back to back, and after I'd had my children, I found myself considerably overweight. And, obesity runs in my family, diabetes, things like that. And I remember just looking in the mirror one day and just realizing the road I was going down. And I said, I don't want to go down that road. I want to be there for my kids. I have got to change my life. Wow. And so I made a complete lifestyle change. I lost 60 pounds entirely on my own. No trainers, nutritionists, anything like that. I did it on my own. So after I lost all that weight, I became very passionate about health and fitness and helping other women achieve those same things. So I thought to myself, well, what's something that I can do to celebrate my hard work and my success? I'm like, well, what better way than getting on a stage in a swimsuit? So,
right.
So I did it. I competed for Mrs. Nevada and I won. And now my platform is actually health and fitness. I support a lot of other organizations in the community, but my personal passion is health and fitness, helping other mothers, other women of all ages to achieve that, because a lot of times people will see me or see other women in pageants and just think, oh, I hate her. She doesn't know what it's like. And so when I can say, you know what? I've been there. I've been in your shoes. I struggle every single day to make that commitment to be healthy, to stay on that right path. I think it gives women a little bit more encouragement to know that, you know, I have struggles just like everybody else, and I have to consciously make that choice every day to live a healthy life. So
Yeah, and you're not someone who was raised in the pageant environment.
No,
This is the
no.
first time that you've ever
I did
done a pageant?
one. Well, and it's not even considered a pageant. It's distinguished young women way back in the day for high school senior girls. So, you know, 15, 16 years ago, I did one. And, you know, then you go on to help me pay for college, and that was great. And I didn't think much of pageantry after that. And, you know, got my degree, had my career, started my family. And then I don't even know what made me think of it, but I just kind of thought, I wonder if there's a Mrs. pageant. And I looked and I'm like, there is. That looks kind of neat. So, you know, like I said, I thought this would be a great way for me to celebrate my achievements. So I signed up. It was a wonderful experience. It continues to be a wonderful experience. So I've loved every minute of it. And I encourage any married woman to do it. We had, you know, the only stipulation for competing in Mrs. Nevada is that obviously you're married, Mrs., and we had someone as young as 21, had only been married for a few months, and then someone who was 55 who had been married, oh gosh, I think at least over 20 years. She got the
Really?
She got the longevity award in Mrs. Nevada for being married the longest, but she's been married for a long time. So really a huge range of women, different backgrounds, from the entertainment industry to the medical field, lawyers. It truly is a celebration of just being a successful, involved, intelligent woman. And that's what I love about it. So it truly is for every woman out there. So
What an unbelievable story. I would not imagine it's 60 pounds more than now. Oh my gosh, what a great change.
oh, thank you.
So what is the number one tip from to everyone out there? What is the big message you would like to share?
You
from
know,
this?
and that's, I get asked that question a lot when I see women and they hear that I lost that weight. They're like,
Unbelievable.
what's your secret? What's the trick? And that's why I love being in this position, because I am a huge advocate that there is no trick. There is no secret pill or fad diet or anything like that. I advocate a lifestyle change. It is a lifestyle. It's not, you know, the slim fast and the, well, I don't want to mention particular things because there are a lot of businesses out there in the health world that do help people, but I'm about good old-fashioned Mother Nature nutrition, you know, your fruits, your vegetables, eating, you know, raw, healthy food in healthy portions, not these explosive plates of food that we eat, and being active, you know. So many people, they just want to lay on the couch and want to lose the weight. You have to put in work. You reap what you sow. You know, it does take work, and that's why I said every day I have to wake up and make that commitment. Do I want the donut for breakfast? Well, I always want the donut for
Right.
breakfast. Come
Yeah,
on, I
that's
always
hard to
want the donut. Do I
shake.
choose the donut for breakfast, or do I choose, you know, my oatmeal or my whole grain toast, or, you know what I mean? And it's about choice. And
choices. Yeah.
and don't get me wrong, I choose that donut still every once in a while, but it's in moderation. It's not the 2 or 3 donuts every morning, you know. So truly the tip is it really is about 80% of what you eat and then 20% activity. If you can just really make that change in your diet and learn to eat healthy, you know, that's the hardest place to start, but the best place to start. It is hard. I love sugar. I dream one day of retiring from being healthy and living on a diet of Hostess products. Far down the road when my boys are
I don't
grown
know
up and
about
on
that.
their own, but you know, for now, I am making that conscious choice to be a healthy individual. So
We're going to take a short commercial break,
great.
Mrs. Nevada, and we'll talk more about what it's like, the everyday life of a beauty queen.
all right.
We'll see you in a few minutes with more of The Guy Dawson Show.